Kind of makes me wonder why the hell so many people are trying to tell me to slow down. Seems like motherfuckers should be shutting the hell up and enjoying the show.
Hopped up the slave ship, popped up my chain and took it to Jacob. I gotta go play it. Walked in that bitch like, nigga, we made it. I own my own masters. No, I ain't missing no royalty statements. I can't be rated. God. Damn, ho, stun on them haters. Sorry, Mr. Drizzy, for so much y'all talk. Silly me rapping about shit that I really bought. Why these rappers rap about guns they ain't shot, and a bunch of other silly shit that they ain't got. I'm on my loop, Peter, young go. Stunting on stage after 12 years of slave. This ace of spade look like an Oscar. Black tux look like a mobster. Don't make me raya, nigga, watch your tone. I come to court with black boxes on. Y'all hella jealous of my melatonin. I can black out at any given moment. I'm God. G is the 7-letter made, so with my arms and feet shackled, I still get paid. All praise is due. I'm ready to chase a Yaku back in the cage. These are the last days. What do I sing phase? Showed up to the last supper in some brand new J's. I'm the true living. Book a hoe. New religion ain't from the other world. Alien superstition. You blind, baby. Blind to the fact of who you are, maybe. My bloodline's crazy. Kings and queens and Michael Jordan rings. I go stupido. Sucio. The flow's filthy. Y'all can't kill me. I've been inoculated from the snakes in the face and your corny handshakes. Cocksucker, we made it.
Oh, yo, we are back for part 2 with the
Part
golden
2.
one.
But real quick, can I talk about that verse for a second? I stopped what you were saying and I don't have nothing to say.
The verse.
The verse.
How's it make you feel?
I like it. I feel like a king. And when Ho speaks, I feel like a king. And I'm ready to, like I said, I'm ready to step on my banister and greet my subjects.
And that's what we talked about earlier. He just transcends that feeling. Like if you're, I don't care, like, because G1's a huge fan, I'm a huge fan, and neither one of us, grew up like it's like neither one of us. We all grew up in different situations. All three of us.
Yeah, I never sold crack.
Me either.
I never did any of that nonsense.
What's with Jay-Z? Why Jay-Z?
You
love hip hop before Jay-Z. Why Jay-Z?
Yeah, I loved hip hop when I was like 7 watching Yo MTV Raps.
I love
yeah, man, I was that kid like with the African, had to have the African medallion on. I was like, you're not wearing that. You can't have that. I'm like, why? I didn't get it then. I get it now, but I didn't get it then. I'm from back east. People don't know that. So when one summer I was with my father back east, and man, I was listening to Hot 97. I couldn't wait to get
Hot 97 story.
This will be quick, man. I heard this freestyle.
No, it's awesome.
It's cool. No, we talked about it last show.
week.
So.
Oh, with Tommy.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Okay, so, man, I heard this. Big L. If you're a hip hop head, you know who that is.
Yeah.
So they were playing this freestyle.
Was it the one where he said, "Ask beavers to assholes, I get nothing but head"? I throw slugs at idiots, no love for city cops.
Yep.
Yeah.
I must have been. I don't know how. I was early teen. I don't remember how.
R.I.P. Big L. If you guys are familiar,
and all that. Because I love hip hop. That's if you know who I am.
But why Jay though? Like
I'm gonna get into it. Man, I just liked how confident he was, and I love, man, if you're around somebody that's very positive and confident, that kind of rubs off on you. I don't know. For me, it did, because when he released his first album, it was back when you bought CDs. Actually, I still buy CDs. I go out and buy the CD.
Yeah, you are big on that. You are
just because I think that I'm actually contributing to this guy, I'm not helping this guy, but
But why not iTunes?
I have iTunes.
Okay.
I do both, but I'm just saying, like
I'm just asking.
You know what I mean? It's just I still remember like going to the store waiting.
The CD book, right?
Yes, man. All those little things that So anyway, so Reasonable Doubt came out. I was still young, man. So I loved his charisma and just his storytelling and all that, man. He just drew me in, and then you feel like and I not having a big brother or anybody in your life, you kind of feel like
because you did grow up with just your mom.
Yeah, I'm not saying I looked at him as a role model or anything like that, but I kind of looked at him as I looked up to him. I just liked what he had to say. He told you don't sell crack.
Can I ask you a favor though before the show? Like, can we put it up on our Instagram?
No.
You know what I'm asking, right? Yeah.
No, it's not going up ever.
Why?
Because if you know me in real life, that's what you
Man,
get.
it's such a dope joint though, man.
Yeah.
I got
If you know me in real life, then you get that, but you don't get if you don't know me in real life.
Can we put up the 3, the Blueprint 3? Can we do that?
Yeah,
Okay.
you do that. You can do that.
He got some awesome Jay-Z art. I know it's a part of him that kind of like he transcended a little bit because like he always said, like, you know, it's about success and it's not nothing that he's better than Jay-Z, but I know G1 just a lot of his stuff, a lot of his art is kind of like, you know, you get old for it. And I know I feel the same way, like, you know what I mean? Like, if you know G1, it's not a fandom thing of why he has a Jay-Z tattoo. Same with me. It's not the fandom.
Nope.
Like, this Black album was a time in my life. Like, if I wanted to retire, I want to retire on a Black album status. Mm-hmm. If I could retire, you know, because obviously he didn't retire, he came back, thank God. But that Black album, forget about it. To this day, I mean.
Yeah, 2003.
Oh my gosh, that Fade to Black, like that concert, that documentary, whatever they did for that.
Yeah.
Like I want that Kanye back. How was Kanye in that?
Oh yeah.
He had that hunger in it. Yeah.
We had late registration at that time.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Kanye.
But no, man. I mean,
Kanye
that's awesome, man. I know, like that's like we said, we met talking Jay-Z.
Right.
But you know what else? One thing I always heard about you, and one thing you taught me that we don't talk about that often was you taught me the life of, and I mean it's not a good vice, but gambling. You taught me that. I didn't know the over, under, spread. I didn't know any of that.
Right.
And it wasn't like he taught me because he wanted to teach me. I wanted to learn. Mm-hmm. So I kept asking questions.
Yeah.
And like
the reason, man, I'll just tell you one thing. If something were to happen and they said you couldn't cap anymore, you couldn't do that, I'll let you pay for me to take your math class. You know what I mean? Because I'm the guy you want to take your physics test, you know, whatever it is. I mean, algebra, you know, college algebra, everybody always complains, I hate college algebra. But about calculus, you're not going to like that.
Yeah.
I love, like, that stuff just came natural to me. It was just easy. So if you're good with numbers, so it's just something about that, like, you know.
Yeah, he's an engineer. He got
I know, yeah. Well, I don't really want to talk about math right now, other than this, because everybody's always wanting to know about this side. Like, I really don't like talking about it.
But it's something that
but I'm going to talk about it right now. But I mean,
people want to hear
I just have a gift for that, like, you know, the numbers and, you know, the trends, all these things go into your research to give out the best hypothesis, which means for you haters, educated guess. It's what you're giving out, okay? I have the luxury of having the best information given to me every morning. Most people don't get. I know who's on what, you know. I wouldn't say, you know, everybody, but I'll say the best cappers in the world, you know, and I can see what they're on, and I see how the line moves, you know, then I can see what the big money comes in. I know what it is. So I'm giving Capper's Finest, shout out Capper's Finest.
Capper's Finest, man, yeah,
that's my team
out.
and company. Anyway, shout out to them. Those guys to me are the best in the world. I'm not just saying that to say that. I mean, this is not a scam. If I didn't know anything about playing,
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
I remember I was there when you took the deal with Capper's Finest, and I've been around with you for quite a bit now.
Yeah.
You've had the opportunity with plenty of other companies.
Yeah. Just the owner.
You shut it down, like.
Well, the owner of Capper's Finest division is just. I mean, those guys. It's already a 7-figure company. Those guys will be 8-figure. I mean.
I think because they care about it. They
care.
They
do care, and they care about the it's.
They care about their clients. That's what I'm saying.
They care about that. They do. Yeah. Number one, they care about their clients. Number two is they really are into it. I mean, it is very competitive, and it's very. It's it's really its own sport.
Okay.
It really is. So, and the guys that they have are Cover Nugs, Big Nick, Gil, People's Champ, The King, Tweety Dimes, just all of them, J Rich, all those guys. Then the stats and trends that they do is just amazing. You're not going to get those stats and trends anywhere. It's just, So I combine my knowledge with these guys. I mean, it's just,
Would you say it's like a dream team?
Yeah, but the best in the world only hit 57, 58% out of the whole year. So that's like when I hear people like clowning, oh, we lost, blah, blah, blah. I mean, yes, but tune in tomorrow when I win. I mean, it's like, stay with me. Stay with me for the long one. Don't just stay with me for 4 days or 1 day and just, I'd rather be judged for my whole catalog, not just one CD, my whole catalog. You know what I mean?
For sure.
And that's that. But that's not, when you say, oh, he pays in cash, well, let me tell you really why I pay in cash. Number one reason why I pay in cash is because I have the cheapest, most strict accountant / business manager there is. And I'm always getting calls from him. What? You spent 16 grand at the what are you doing? What is wrong with you? You're not 21 again. I'm like, man, can I live? Seriously. But, when I have cash sitting away, I put it away so I'm not getting harassed by this guy because it's like,
So you getting the Vince from Entourage call? Or you getting that call?
Man, really. People don't understand. You really get those calls, man. Like, it's real. I mean, it's real.
Like I said, I've been around you like so many times.
Half a century worth of this.
And then the funny thing is, man, this dude is just like, I told him I was going to tell this story. So if you see G1, he has a lot of diamonds.
Right.
And it's not because it's arrogant or anything else. There's certain things that we just want to do in life. We couldn't do as kids. It comes back to the Jordans. It comes back to these things. Like he said, his mom had to work her ass off to buy one pair of Jordans. So if I can buy Jordans now and just have fun with them, who cares? It's a sneaker. I want to walk on these shoes. I'll fucking spit on them if I want to. I paid for them, And going back to saying that, like, so we were in his hometown. We were out, me, him, and Big Nick Show can also verify this story. So we were going to Yerman, and he had the cash on him to buy these. Yerman got these really nice dog tags and stuff like that. They're dope as shit. And it was 3 different colors. There were blue diamonds, white diamonds, black diamonds. So he didn't know which one he wanted. And so he was like, you know what, I'm good. Like, if you know G1, he doesn't make impulse decisions on things that are over 10 grand. He'll make impulse decision 2-3 grand, bam, whatever. But 10 grand is like, I'm not gonna fucking sit here and make buy a chain I don't want. Mm-hmm. So we walk away, and you guys know the malls have kiosks.
Yeah.
So the kiosk one was like to feed African families. So they always try to get you to give them the credit card so you get like a monthly swipe off of it, which is really pretty cool if you want to donate that way because it's tax, it's tax deducted.
Right? Yeah.
So this is what I'm telling you. This is why this is some real shit because this is not tax deducted what he just did. So he goes up to the lady. He has the money in his pocket from Yerman, and he says, "How much is the cost to feed 10 families for a year?" And the lady looked at him like he was talking shit, I never heard that before. He's like, no, I don't want any credit card statements, not in a bad way. Like I don't need my name put on anything. Just let me know how the family's doing. You can do me that. Give me a couple pictures of the families and So he started looking through pictures of families and it wasn't even like he was really paying attention. So he's like, all right, I'll take that family, that family, that family. He ended up taking 5. I don't remember 5 or 10 families.
A lot of families, but I do remember I had to give her my email, my name.
Yeah, you gave her all that, but he was like, it wasn't about the tax deduction. You just pulled out the cash, just gave her the cash, and the guy was talking to me about it. He said, "Why your friend's really generous?" I was like, "Yeah, you don't have the half. You don't know the half. You know what I mean?" Like it was just funny to me. But this is like a regular, like I said, another Tuesday, exactly. And he had no plan to do this. Mm-hmm. It was just who he is. And always. I mean, whether it's the bum in Hollywood or, and he's like, don't question me about it. That's one thing he will get pretty offended. Like if he's being generous, don't tell him to stop. Because I know it's like, oh man, you don't gotta do that. No, I want to do it. And I just really want to tell that story because it was just like, for me, that's just one story I could tell out of 1,000. But and like you guys, you haters out there, like, oh man, it's just jocking. But we brought a man here to show to talk about what he does, and this is what he does with that money that you guys, that he's blessed enough to make. And I mean, he always talks about it, but that's enough of that story. Going back to Captain, how did for me, I don't think I would ever like I love what you say about gambling because it's fun because you're like you could take me and Khaliel in a fight and make it something because people are gambling on it.
Yeah.
Like I remember he was like, yo, and how often do we gamble? And it's like not like anything big, like pair of J's. That's our big gamble. We used to sit around his house on a Tuesday and watch Hawaii versus San Jose State play basketball and bet J's on it and make it fun. Like why do you think that? Why do you think that's like as you think that's like that's the future? Like you know what I mean? Like people are like.
I mean, like honestly, if it's two teams I really don't know that much about, actually I know about, I mean, I can tell you something about them, but I mean, as far as really into them, like I really like this guy or whatever, it makes it fun. Like you have this team, I have this team. There's something on this. If I lose, it's not going to hurt me any which way.
Yeah.
Most importantly, money management.
Yeah.
So we have a pair of Air Jordans on it. Like, and the biggest thing is, I don't really mind actually, like if you beat me, because I mean, it's fine if I buy you a pair of Air Jordans. Like, I'm gonna buy a couple pair myself. Like seriously.
It's funny. The one time
I
I got my first Nixons off of those bets. Now, if you guys are familiar with the Nixon watches,
5130.
5130. Like he bet me double or nothing, and I ended up getting 2 Nixons off of it. So like this guy, like and it's like he's the type of person like you don't ask him about it, and he just brings it up like, yo, bro, I owe you a watch, and like just like comes in with a watch.
Wow.
So it's like if
I always honor my bets.
Yeah.
I always, but
I'm
I'm not that guy. Like I get it.
You had a big bet earlier this year, right, on Kentucky?
Yeah.
That was pretty big on Twitter, wasn't it?
Probably. I think every small bet. Anytime I advertise a bet, like I think it's a big deal on Twitter because probably half the haters. Yeah. And it's probably like 3 dudes with multiple different handles are hating because all the real dudes on Twitter keep it real are good people. Like that's why shout out to the town. Shout out to Cuban Pete. I could go on and on and on and on. Juice, a couple other. I mean, I could go on and on and on. The boss. I mean, there's a billion out there.
Bro, you got 2,500 like loyal followers.
I've only been on there since what? November, right?
November.
Yeah.
He got 2,500 loyal followers, and
I'm struggling for 500.
But no, listen to this.
Follow me at Boo Boo Tweets.
Listen to this, listen to this. He responds to every one of them. Like
I'll respond to you. Follow me at Boo Boo Tweets.
I mean, there's some days where I don't have. I'll respond to you, but.
I mean, it's something you don't have. I mean, you don't have.
I don't know. I try to get to him, but I try to get to him, but a lot of times I don't. When you have kids, you'll see.
Yeah, man.
So it's just
I know what that struggle's like.
when it's my turn to have kids, it's
your brother and sister, right?
My brother and sister, yeah. So anytime you got more kids and adults in the house, the oldest kid gets a kid. Yeah. So.
Oh, I don't know what that's about, but I'm with it. I like it. I like that. I'm cool, man. I'm cool.
Oh man.
So question for you. So for people like myself who have no knowledge on handicapping and that whole industry and are interested to learn more, how would they go about that? How would they go to? Where would they go to like learn more about it?
We can buy a package. Like what would a package cost me if I really wanted to like?
See, I don't even know.
I'm talking about like
packages.
Like a package because you would have to buy. I can explain this little part about it. Like you would have to go to.
Thank you, Chris.
Go ahead. Your question transitioned to his. Yeah. Go ahead. Finish it. I'll answer after you're done.
Yeah, exactly. Because he's gonna just reiterate on it.
All right. You got it. You got the juice.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
See, I got my haters at my house. That's my man. But no, only reason I want to answer is because I know this is if you guys don't know, this is one of Chris's subjects that it's not really a fun thing to talk about. It's fun to talk about it with your friends.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean?
Serious,
it's not the trust me, we got one more part coming up tonight and that's gonna be
You'll want to hear that one.
That's gonna be a lot of like what he's about and life and stuff like that. But real quick, like let's say you wanted to start betting every month. You could buy a monthly package and you could get a certain amount of picks for that monthly package, whatever you pay out, and they'll help you bet, take the educated guess, like you said, the hypotenuse of if you want to bet on this Miami, what's the name game tomorrow? Miami, who Miami got? Indiana.
So how do I do that? Do I hit G1 on Twitter? Like, how do I do that?
Listen, I'm just gonna tell you people. You just do your research. You find whoever you think the best is. I mean, you can do your own research. You're your own man. You make your own bets. But you figure out what I'm on, what Cover Nugs is on, what whoever, you know, I could go in and plug all my guys. I'll just say what Capper's Finest is on, and the reasons they're on this, you know, and I'll give you the best advice anybody could give you.
So tell me, like, how mad does it make you when you give away a free play?
Yeah.
And the free play is they don't charge you. He just tweets out something like, take the Phillies, you know, tonight. They're gonna win.
Right.
And it loses. It's a free play though.
But not to me.
No. I know you take it serious.
Well,
that's
no,
what I'm saying. But like,
it's not free to me.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like,
that's like people don't put money behind any. Like I really put money behind.
That's what I'm saying.
The thing. I really have money behind every single pick. So when that loses and you come at me, I already felt it. You don't got to come at me. I understand. I understand why you're upset. You know what I mean? So I get it. You know, and I don't want to go how much that is. I mean, we don't got to go there because it's all relevant.
Just let it be known. It ruined a lot of dinners. We be out of dinner, and something doesn't hit, and you know and people think that it's like, oh, you know, it's nothing. He just puts it out there like it's just fun for him. Nah, it's serious.
It's competitive, man. It really is. It really is.
That's my point. I want to throw it out there because there's a lot of haters. Like I see it, you know, and I'm like, man, damn, like he just gave that out of the kind. Like he put his money down. He's just like, you know what? I really feel confident enough about this pick to give it, not charge you anything for it. I'm already paying for it. Yeah. Let's have this fun with it.
That's what's up. Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, man. So you know what? I think we've covered enough on this topic. You know, I definitely enjoyed. Did you learn anything today, Khaliel?
I did, man. I didn't know a damn thing about handicapping.
Let me give you some advice for you who choose to gamble and choose to listen. Do not gamble what you do not have. Number one.
Amen. Lord have mercy. I've learned that in Vegas.
Okay. I'm just saying, if you feel like it's becoming addictive, you might want to talk to somebody about that. I mean, to be honest. Like, I'm not talking about people who have them. I'm talking about, you know, the person who's can't stop doing it, needs help. I mean, because there are people that hurt themselves with things like this. They don't know how to, you know, they're not grown enough.
Yeah.
You know, that's like, you know, whatever it is, whatever advice you have.
Cause I know you, being with you in Vegas and Atlantic City and all that, like, you don't have to gamble.
No.
You don't sit down at tables like. That's probably the funniest thing. He's so impatient. Yeah. He's that person to play like 2 or 3 hands and to put everything in a blackjack hand. Like, I'm ready to get up. If I win, I win. I lose, I lose.
Yeah, they have got my money.
Yeah.
There's no that.
Right.
You know, so
but that's what I'm saying. So like, that's one thing I always respect about you. It's a vice. You like it, but
no, it's not a vice for me. It's just something I'm interested in and I like. It's not a vice at all.
It's not a vice?
No. A vice is something you're addicted to me. Like some people would say chewing tobacco. Okay. You know, another person would say eating.
I would say women.
That's your vice? It's my vice. I mean, that's why I got that tattoo.
Yeah. What is that?
It's a devil. It's a female in a bathing suit. It's my vice. I mean, I know.
No, I don't. That's not a vice of mine either. I mean, it'd be funny because you probably could tell a story about a million different girls that I've talked to. I'm not saying been with or anything like that. I'm just saying like I have some females that are friends, but you know, I know that could be a vice too. It's just
I
have a daughter and stuff like that now, so you know
I know.
You know what I'm saying? I already know what my outlook on women. Plus, I was raised by my mom is different. I respect women, and you know there are certain women.
You know, it's crazy. All 3 of us are raised by our moms.
Yeah,
like,
but that's a story of a million people.
Raised solely by my mom. I've got an 11-year-old sister at home. Like, I
mean, that's funny that it's three of us talking about, like, you know what I mean, like being raised by our moms and like having like.
Well, also Jay-Z is raised by his mom too. Like, I mean, there's just a bunch of different things that, you know what I mean. Just a bunch of little things. We talk about him, but anyway, yeah. So you know, that's what's up.
Man, G1. Thank you again for another great episode.
We coming. We got part 3 coming up right now.
And part 3 is going to be a lot of just nonsensical, fun quips, and we're going to really get to know.
That way right
we're going to really get to know the man, because y'all
the myth, the legend.
Y'all ain't get to meet G1 yet. This is a pretty funny and clever dude with the tongue. He'll give you a couple of ones. And matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you when we get back. All right. Thank you for tuning in.